If you're a first-time home buyer thinking of buying a home in Dallas in 2026, then I need you to hear this. Most first-time home buyers don't fail because of the home price. They fail because of the prices that hit after they go under contract. Taxes, insurance, credit problems. And so in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down some common mistakes that you can avoid so that way you don't have to learn these lessons the expensive way. Hey everyone, my name's Jenkins with the Jenkins Realty Group, and I'm a real estate agent here in Dallas, Texas. And I make these videos just to help relocators or first-time home buyers, or if you're already in the Dallas area and just relocating, make smarter decisions when they move. So if you're relocating here to Dallas in 2026 and you're a first-time homeowner, I do have a complete first-time home buying guide that details out from A to Z what the home buying process is like and some tips in the process. So let me know if you'd like to get your hands on that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, so here's the truth about buying a home in Dallas in 2026. The purchase price definitely does matter, but what really determines if you're comfortable is gonna be your monthly payment. In North Texas, your monthly payment is going to be mainly impacted in four main ways. Number one is going to be insurance, homeowner's insurance. Number two is going to be interest rates. Number three is going to be your property taxes. And then finally, if you are in a new construction home, then any mud or PID taxes. A lot of first-time home buyers will look at a home online and try to calculate the costs based on just kind of like what they can see online and say, oh yeah, I can afford that. And then what happens is they get the full upfront payment, monthly payment, and it's like hundreds more than they even expected. Let's kill the biggest myth right now, and that is you need 20% to put down on your first home. You don't. The truth is that most of the clients I work with put 3.5% to 5% down on their first home. But here's what actually matters more than the down payment. Number one is closing costs. Number two is going to be cash reserves. And number three is making sure that you're not house poor once you buy a home. So here's my advice if you're a first-time home buyer buying a home in 2026 is just make sure that when you buy a home, you're not forcing it, you have peace about it, and you've done your due diligence to make sure that you have money stocked away, so that way by the time everything is said and done, closing costs are paid, everything like that, you have enough money in case emergency happens, 3 months down the road. As a rule of thumb too, it's also good to have, 3 months of a mortgage payment, 3 to 6 months of a mortgage payment saved up after you buy a home, again, just in case something happens. In 2026, your interest rate is tied closely to your credit profile. And one of the biggest mistakes I see first-time buyers make is that they will check Zillow instead of meeting with a lender to get an actual game plan going. Here's what a good lender is going to tell you when they create your game plan. Number one, they're gonna tell you what credit tier you're currently in. Number two, they're going to let you know what score gets you a better interest rate. And number three, they're going to tell you what you should pay down and what you shouldn't touch. Also, a good rule of thumb is when you're in the process of buying a home and you get approved, don't make any big purchases. I've seen time and time again where first-time home buyers are excited about buying a new home, they get approved, and then suddenly the whole entire deal falls through because they decided to make a huge purchase with their credit card for new furniture or a new card. Don't do that. This is where Dallas buyers, especially first-time home buyers, tend to get blindsided. Property taxes in Texas are high, and insurance for your property have increased significantly over recent years. Before you buy a home, you should always ask this. Number one, has this property had any insurance claims in the past? Number two, how old is the roof? Number three, what is the current tax rate that this home is in? And then finally, if it is a new construction home, what do the property taxes look like? I've seen it time and time again where someone buys a brand new construction home, they think that the property tax rate is lower, but really that tax rate was based on undeveloped land. Once the home is built, the following year, those tax rates are completely different. And by completely different, I mean a lot higher. So those are some things to make sure you consider. So as a rule of thumb, I tell homeowners this all the time is don't fall in love with the home until you can make sure that you can afford the monthly payment. And what I mean by monthly payment is not just the payment of the home itself, but what you call your PID payment, or your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. In 2026, loan limits matter more than buyers realize. If you're near certain price points, it can impact your down payment, your monthly payment, and then even certain loans that you might qualify for. That's why I recommend that whichever lender you work with, they run multiple scenarios like FHA versus conventional, so that way you kind of have all the options laid out there and you choose which one works best for you in a long-term play, not just which one's easier right now. Dallas is not just one market. It's composed of so many different micro markets, right? So some markets in Dallas are going to be super competitive, while others are going to have room for negotiation, seller credits, buy downs, things like that. And so in 2026, as a first-time home buyer, a strategy should include reviewing recent sold data, not just list prices or what homes are listed for, because that is not going to be indicative of what homes are sold for. Number 2 is understanding days on market in your specific neighborhood. And number 3 is negotiating repairs or credits instead of overpaying, right? So winning in the Dallas market doesn't mean overpaying for a home. It means buying the right home for you on the right terms. All right, so if you're a first-time home buyer and you're entering the market, then follow these 6 steps in order so that way you make smart decisions. Number 1 is gonna be talk to a lender and set a comfortable pay range. Number 2 is choose 2 to 3 target areas based on commute and your lifestyle. Number 3 is tour homes and refine must-haves versus nice-to-haves. Number 4, write a smart offer based on neighborhood data. Number 5, lock insurance early and review inspection carefully. And number 6, finally, close, then file for your homestead exemption. Listen, if you follow these 6 steps in order, then you will avoid 90% of the problems that most first-time homeowners have. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I post new videos every single week on different topics that help to keep you informed on Dallas real estate, lifestyle, and really just what it's like to live here in Dallas, Texas. If you're thinking about buying your first home here in Dallas and you're looking for strategy and looking for insight that aligns with your goals, feel free to reach out. If you're a relocator moving here to Dallas, I would love to connect with you and help serve you and your family. My number is right here on the screen, and the rest of my contact information is in the description below. In the meantime, I will see you guys in the next video.